Hola Artilleros, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Last month I did a Q&A, and the following clips will be the answer to those questions. And what I do is international breaks, because there's nothing going on. I'll do a Q&A, I do a channel progress, just to let you guys know how the channel's doing, how my journey is, and yeah, getting some good questions for you guys. So stay tuned. I started out watching us lose the league to Leicester. But I know what you were asking. I said in another TikTok, I went and I watched a couple games at pubs. I went to the Emirates, and then I started watching at home. Alexis Sanchez reeled me in. Mesut Ozil kept me here. Aubameyang gave me hope. And here we are. I still have no title. But it's not always about titles. It's about the friends we make along the way. Nah, just kidding. I really need Arsenal to win something. Please, I want to see a trophy parade. But yes, I hope that answered your question. This is a question I get asked so often when people hear me or people ask me where I'm from. They're like, why did you leave Miami? The simple answer is I came here for uni. I decided I wanted to study abroad. I wanted to experience the European lifestyle. And then I had already been here for 4 years, and I was kind of like, well, I've been living here. Let's see if I can live here a little bit longer. I like it. I made a network. I have friends. I'm closer to the Arsenal. I get to enjoy it. I get to enjoy when England play. So, yeah, man, it just seemed like a no-brainer for me. I'm not crazy. I do miss home. I do miss the food. I do miss the culture. But I'm happy where I'm at for right now. So, yeah, that's the simple. So I can attribute my support of Arsenal to kind of 3 times in my life, 3 moments, I guess, that changed my view of how I see Arsenal. The first time I went to a supporters pub in, I think, Raleigh, North Carolina. And at the time, I was watching Daniel Sturridge in Liverpool. So I went in there and I was like, I really like Liverpool. And they were like, just keep watching. You like Arsenal. They were very nice to me. They're very cordial. Like, they didn't talk trash to me. And they're very accommodating. The second time is when I moved to Spain. I lived in Spain for a little bit, and we had a trip to London. And my wife was like, let's just go see the Emirates. And I remember walking through the Emirates. I saw Arsene Wenger. I saw, the gold trophy. I saw the capsule in the floor. The Charlie George statue, Thierry Henry. And I was like, man, this feels great. Then I walked around the corner because one of the stewards was like, you think this is nice? Go look at our old ground. It's not there anymore. It's flats now, but go look at the outside and you'll understand. So I did. And yeah, man, I walked outside and I saw Highbury and I was like, this looks like it. Highbury even now feels like it has aura. It feels like it has a different aura, and I couldn't describe it. I just knew. And the last time was Alexis Sanchez. The way Alexis Sanchez used to just take the ball and create something when we needed a goal, he would just be there. I was like, silky. But I think an understated thing that made me support Arsenal was actually American football. Let me explain. So I support the Miami Dolphins, American football team, and as you may not know, they're the only team in NFL history to go undefeated an entire season and win the Super Bowl. So when I did the tour of the Emirates and they were like, this gold trophy is because we're the only team in the Premier League era to go undefeated, I was like, I know how that feels. And then he also said, well, we haven't won at that time. I think it was about 10 years. I was like, I know how that feels. So I was like, there's just so many similarities to the club, the values and stuff. And I was like, this is the club for me. And 10 years later, I still haven't seen us win the Prem or the Champions League. But hey, I haven't seen the Dolphins win either. So, yep, I'm used to it. I still have faith. Come on, you Gunners. Yeah, this one I had to take a second to think about. So I honestly think that Kai actually suits Mikel's system a little bit better. What I think will happen is once Kai comes back, if Gyökeres isn't scoring in the GA, I think that we'll start seeing Gyökeres get subbed earlier, like the 50th, 60th minute. And we'll start seeing Kai get more and more appearances. And then eventually we'll see more of Kai, and then Gyökeres will come on. So it all depends on how well Gyökeres can adjust before Kai gets back to full fitness. Yeah, another one I really had to take a think about. So I think that Mikel has his players. I think that he has certain players that he likes. And any coach finds it hard to bench their captain. I think that if Eza shines, I think he'll find a way to get Odegaard into the team, and I think Eza will be the one moved. But yeah, Odegaard's spot in the 10, I think, isn't under jeopardy because he's the captain, and he's obviously Mikel's one of Mikel's favorite players. So I don't see it happening. I'd like to say that yes, if the better player is in there, let them play. But we just haven't seen it, so I wouldn't get my hopes. This one always caused a lot of debate in the Arsenal community. Is Mikel Arteta the man to take us forward if we don't win this year? In my opinion, no. This is the best squad I've seen in the 10 years of being an Arsenal fan. We finally have cover for injuries. I mean, we have injuries now, and we're still fine. If we don't win one of the 4 trophies that we're competing for, you gotta go. He has to go. We have to get somebody who can win. There's no reason you shouldn't be winning at least the Carabao Cup with this squad. And for some fans like myself, I just don't think a single Carabao Cup is good enough. My motto is UCL, EPL, or leave PL. But I think we'd still ride with him anyway if he doesn't win. I think we're going to see out his contract either way. But so those are the questions I got so far. If you guys have any questions, it doesn't have to be Arsenal related. It can be football related. It can be life related. Just make sure it's respectful and relevant. Like I said, drop them in the comment. And I'll do them throughout the night as I get them. And tomorrow before the preview drops. Ask me. I actually forgot one. Here's another. And I asked what they meant. And it's like, far as, our best managers. And I'm not going to lie. I know we have recency bias, but Arteta is not even in the same stratosphere as Arsene Wenger, George Graham, or Herbert Chapman. And those are just the ones that I know. Now, if Arteta wins a couple Prems, maybe the Champions League, we'll have a different conversation. But as of now, he's not even in top 3 managers of all time. You can keep your win percentage. I care about trophies. That being said, he still has a chance to get into the top 3. But as of right now, no chance.